तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। उपासना चित्तशुद्धौ ब्रह्मतत्त्वमवेक्षते। गुहाहितब्रह्मबोधात् सर्वकामाप्तिरीरिता। By Panchakosha Viveka, first having withdrawn the identification with the external beings of objects may not be to that extent. External objects also identification are there. Not simply Putra Mitra, Bharya Pati, not simply that. External, new brand car, whatever. A scratch on the car is a scratch on the heart of this person. So, identification with the car is same car gets sold out, they get smashed by accident, Parama Vairagya. total detachment. See, you are flat. Something newly painted, little this is it. Afterwards you sell it and you think you have nothing to do with that. So, having withdrawn the identification with the external objects or beings, so straight away one cannot appreciate the Brahma Swarupa. So step by step one is led. First pointed out body as I, then Pranamaya Kosha as I, Manomaya Kosha as I, Vijnanamaya Kosha as, then Anandamaya Kosha as I. Anandamaya Kosha also cannot be I. Its basis Brahma Pucham Pratishtha. That is the Swarupa. In this way, by Panchakosha Viveka, that is one Swarupa is pointed out. One who has got direct knowledge is Sakshatkara. Result is Sarva Kamaptihi. Means he discovers oneself to be nothing but Ananda Swarupa. In this context, an analysis is created as to find out whether really such a thing called Brahma exists or not. So Brahma Sadasad Vibhava Vicharaha, inquiry whether Brahma does exist or not. Someone has got a doubt. So let us see in 86 and 87 the doubt is posed, and up to 90 the answer will be given. Guhahitam Brahma Yattat Satyam Jnanamiti Shrutam Tasya Jnanasya Drisyaste Kosha Sarvam Jagat Tatha Yat Guhahitam Brahma Tat Satyam Jnanam Iti Shrutam. Yat Guhahitam Brahma Tat Satyam Jnanam Iti Shrutam. Te Koshaha Tatha Sarvam Jagat Tasya Jnanasya Drishyaha. Te Koshaha Sarvam Tatti Koshaha Tatha Sarvam Jagat Tasya Jnanasya Drishyaha. Keep in mind, stanza 86 and 87 are Purvapaksha, Nanu, okay, not Siddhanta, it's a doubt. So this Purvapakshi, I hope you know who is Purvapakshi. Not this imagery of Pakshi, okay? This every kosha has Pakshi, not that way. One who has got a Purva Paksha. Purva Paksha means an opponent, a doubt he has got. So it is false so that the answer can be given. So this, because the Pakshi can create misunderstanding. Purva Pakshi. So therefore, see, Yat Guhahitam Brahma. Sir, whatever you pointed out as Brahma, Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam, in the Ajnana Guha, that is Guha, Ajnana, which is the cause of Pancha Koshas as Guha, and whose nature is what? Satyam Jnanam Iti Shrutam. So, in Shruti, which has been described as Satyam Jnanam Anantam, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. So, Brahma abiding in Paramavyoma Guha, whose nature is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Now he says, Shrutam, this is Jnana with the Shrutam. Now, te koshaha, these 5 kosha did you not describe? These koshas are actually like this. Not only these koshas, tatha, so also sarvam jagat, entire jagat, from where space onward, entire jagat, including the 5 koshas, are what? Tasya jnanasya drishyaha. They are drishyaha. Drishya means something seen, something made known by that tasya jnana. What jnana? Satyam jnanam anantam brahma, by Chaitanya. So, by that Chaitanya, they are made known. Drishya means that which is made known. So, illumined by that Chaitanya, which is Satyam jnanam anantam. Yes or no? No. What he said, this is correct. But what he arrives at is wrong. See, Panchakoshas and all Jagat is Drishya, is inert in nature and made known by Chaitanya, which is described here that Guhayam Nihitam Brahma and Satyam Jnanam Anantam. This is true. But what conclusion he derives and therefore Brahma is not that is wrong, we'll see now. So now, what are Drishyas? Entire Jagat is Drishya. In contrast to Drik, the Chaitanya Tattva. Just as see, sun is Drik, Jagat is Drishya, because sun illumines, makes you see the Jagat. That way, Chaitanya Sarupa Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma is Drik, and enter this entire Jagat, including the 5 kosha, Drishya. So far so good, it is correct. Now what he has to say, let us see. Jagat koshascha drishyatvat santi brahmana drishyate ato nasti tyaha mudhaha tatsattam vakti buddhiman. So now his conclusion is like this. Jagat koshascha drishyatvat santi. Full stop. Then Brahma add to na drishyate. Continue. Ataha add Brahma na asti iti mudhaha aha. Ataha add Brahma na asti iti mudhaha aha. Tat sattam buddhiman vakti. Tat sattam buddhiman vakti. So what? This is what he has to say. He says, Jagat world, koshaha, pancha kosha. Pancha kosha means what it includes. What do we normally consider as I, physical body onwards up to the Anandamaya kosha. That all these are drishyatva. Do you know them? Don't you know them as this? Yes. Therefore they are there. Whereas Brahma is drishya. Come on, tell me. Jagat you can perceive through the jnanendriyas. Body also you can perceive or you can feel as this. Is it not? Now can you perceive or cognize Brahma as this? Therefore Brahma tu na drishyate. What he means is Brahma is not seen means not experienced as this. What he means is only Drishyas exist and whatever that is not Drishya known as this doesn't exist. That is what he is. And Jagat and Panchakoshas available as this for experience. Brahma is not available for Drish for experience, therefore it doesn't exist. Ataha, therefore he concludes, Brahma na asti iti. Brahma doesn't exist iti. Who concludes, who says, Mudha aha. This idiot is telling. You know why he is idiot? Actually, drishya means drishya, any drishya really doesn't exist. Experience but doesn't exist. Why? A drishya for its existence has to depend on what? Drik, Chaitanya, knowledge principle. And see, a non-luminous object for you to see what depends on what? Light. Without light you can't see. So therefore, inert thing cannot be known and therefore it has to depend on drishya. Drik always is there, drishya comes and goes. And drishya is jada or not? It is inert. Yad drishyam tad jadam tan nashyam. It is destructible. This is a rule. In fact, a wise man uses this argument to point out that drishya is false. Why false? You can't say totally non-existent. Why not totally non-existent? It is experience. It's experience. At the same time, not real because it is destructible, like your dream. So therefore it is false. But this idiot is using the other way. The drishya is that it is, and therefore ulta, Brahma is not there. On the contrary, without Drik Brahma, you can't experience the drishya. Nastiti, that's why he is called as Buddha. Whereas a wise person means a viveki. Wise means a viveki, one who has got few faculty of discrimination. Tat sattam. Tat sattam means Brahmanaha sattam, the existence of Brahma. Buddhiman vakti. Buddhiman means a viveki, he says. Why? By the same argument. Jagat is drishya, and drishya has to depend on some Drik Tattva, and that Drik Tattva Chaitanya itself is what? Brahma. Same argument a Viveki uses for existence of Brahma, and this fellow concludes that Brahma doesn't exist. Okay. Now what is the consequence? He says, listen. The answer is given, one who concludes that Brahma is not there, that fellow himself doesn't exist. Written off. Of course, we can't return off, but that fellow himself writes him off. Okay, we can't because we know the truth. That fellow, see, this fellow actually think further. The one who says Brahma doesn't exist, one who says Brahma, God doesn't exist. You know what he says? It is as good as saying, you know, I don't exist. I tell you, listen to me. I don't exist. What you will do? You will accept with all sympathy. Because let us not waste time and crack our head with this person. Okay, हाँ ठीक है बाबा ठीक है. So we have nothing to do with you. Okay, we'll see. So that way. So now answer is given. Asanneva sabhavati asad brahmeti vedache. That person who says Brahma is asat, non-existent, that person himself becomes non-existent. Means the person is it is as good as saying I don't exist. Means Brahma doesn't exist. One who says such a thing is the person who says as good as I don't exist. It is not just a don't think. It is argument, and just to put that fellow down, it will be proved now. So how it implies that I don't exist, we'll see. Brahma nasti ti chedveda svayameva bhavedasan koshatmata dushita ched nanya atma stitanmate. Brahma na asti iti veda chet add saha swayam eva asan bhavet koshatmata dushita chet tanmate अन्यः आत्मा न अस्ति न न्यानान्य अन्यः आत्मा न अस्ति. If a person says like this, Brahma nasti iti veda chet. Veda chet means yaha veda. One who concludes, knows means one who concludes that Brahma doesn't exist. Actually, saha, do you know what happens? So that person saha, swayam eva asan bhave. Himself becomes, asan means what? Non-existent. One who concludes that Brahma doesn't exist, himself or herself becomes non-existent. Himself, herself is all Western imported, okay? We don't need them. We are going past the embodiment. Gender is with respect to the embodiment. We are talking of the very Chaitanya, the true I, which is free from gender. There is no she, he or it. So Swayam Eva, oneself becomes what? Asan means becomes non-existent. How is it so? I think you are cursing that fellow, I think. You are abusing that fellow, I think. No, it is not that way. Look, listen. See, look. Koshatmata dushita che. Chet here means not if, no, provided that. Provided the koshatmata, the five koshas as not I when negated. Have you seen or not? Annamaya kosha is not I. Pranamaya kosha is not I. Manomaya kosha is not I. Vijnanamaya kosha is not I. Means first we took as I and finally discard not I. Annamaya kosha is not yet. Okay. Not yet. Yet it is there. It is in reserve now. So Annamaya kosha as not I is not yet negated. Though Brahma Pucham Pratishtha, Brahma was pointed out, Annamaya kosha as not I is not still negated. Now it is going to come. Next stanza it is going to come. So now, provided all koshas are negated as not I, this is koshatmata dushita che, means because up to 4 kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha already negated or not? What is remaining now? Annamaya kosha still remaining as I. It is going to be negated in the next one. Then what remains? No, something remains. What is the fifth avayava of Annamaya kosha? Brahma Pucham Pratishtha. 5 koshas, including their cause, negated. What remains is what? Brahma, which will be explained in the next stanza. And this fellow verily denies its existence. Means what? Koshas, which are taken as I, are proved to be not I. What remains is Brahma. This fellow is not accepting. Does he exist now? So therefore, asambhavi, provided the koshas are negated as not I, and remaining, you see, koshatma dushita che anyaha tanmate. Tanmate means according to this Purvapakshi, so what? Anyaha atma nasti. There is no other atma. Why? Only other atma, who is that? Brahma Pucham. Next stanza is going to explain. And that he is not ready to accept. Means what? This fellow doesn't exist. Asannevasa bhavati. How is that when all koshas are negated, unless Brahma is expected, no Atma? That is explained in the next stanza. Anandamaya koshepi priya dhyanashvarastrayaha ajnanam cha jnananashyam na brahmangi karotyasau. Anandamaya koshe api, add ye panchavayavaha teshu. This much you add. Ye panchavayavaha teshu. Continue. Priyadyaha trayaha nashvaraha ajnanam cha jnananashyam asau, last word, asau brahma na angi karoti. Asau brahma na angi karoti. Anand. Now before this, let us little revise our knowledge of Anandamaya Kosha, which you have forgotten. What are the 5 avayavas of Anandamaya Kosha? Tasya priyameva shiraha modo dakshina pakshaha pramoda uttara pakshaha ananda atma brahma puchham pratishtha. This Anandamaya Kosha consists of 5, has got 5 constituents. Main one is Priya. Okay. Then Moda. Pramoda, we have seen what is. What was that Ananda Atma? If you remember, I told please keep in mind. That will be useful now. Ananda Atma. What is that Ananda Atma? No. The Brahma Chaitanya Rupa Brahma reflected in Ajnana. Pratibhimbita Ajnana. It is a common factor of Ananda in the Priya, Moda and Pramoda. So what we have seen. So that common denominator of Ananda abiding in Priya, Moda, Pramoda. From where it has come? In Ajnana, whatever Chaitanya gets Pratibhimbita, Chaitanya being Ananda, that is what is Ananda. That we can verify. In sleep, what Ananda you have got? That is Ananda. Brahma, Chaitanya, Atma, Ananda reflected where? In Ajnana. So therefore that is what? Ananda. Okay, that's Ananda. Common factor in Priya, Moda, Pramoda. Now, if this is understood, let us know. This Ajnana is destructible or not? And that Ananda is what? Chaitanya Brahma reflected in Ajnana. Ajnana destroyed. Now let us see. This much you understood, no? Now that Anandamaya Koshe api, even in the Anandamaya Kosha, ye panchavayavaha teshu, in Anandamaya Kosha, whatever the 5 limbs, avayavas are there, among those 5, let us see. Priyadyaha trayaha nashvaraha. Priya, Adi, 3 means what? Priya, Moda, Pramoda. Are they permanent or subject to change and destruction? They come and go. Nashvaraha means destructible. Now what remains now? Ananda, Atma means where? What is that? Trunk. And Pucha, tail, Brahma. Adhisthana, Brahma. Okay. Now take that Ananda Atma. What is that Ananda? Chaitanya Brahma reflected Ajnana. Ajnana is destructible or not? Yes. Now the reflecting medium Ajnana destroyed, what remains? Chaitanya Ananda Swarupa. Still doubt? See, what is that Ananda Atma, the 4th limb of Anandamaya Kosha? Chaitanya Brahma reflected in Ajnana. Ajnana is the reflecting medium. What is the Bimba? Don't say Ananda, Chaitanya Brahma. Because it is Ananda Swarupa, yes, but for our analysis, because Ananda word is used for what? Reflected Chaitanya, Ananda is used, which is common factor in Priya, Moda, Pramoda. So therefore now, he says, when that Ajnana is destroyed by knowledge, which is clear, what remains? The Bimba. What is that Bimba? Chaitanya, Brahma, by reflection which had become Ananda, which was taken as Ananda, that remains. That itself is what? Brahma Puchham Pratishtha. And that which remains, this idiot is not going to accept. Then what happens? All I akoshas are negated. Remaining I is what? Brahma. He is not ready to accept. Asanneva sabhavati. So that's what it says. So, Ajnanam cha jnananashyam. This, that Ajnana in the Ananda Atma, that is what? Jnananashyam. Jnananashyam is not is subject to destruction by Jnana. And Asau means who? This Pura Pakshi. What does he do? Brahma, what Brahma? Remaining Brahma, Bimba, which is, what is that? Which is the Puchham Pratishtha. Pratishtha means Adhisthana, the basis for existence of all the 5 koshas. Asau na angi karoti, doesn't accept. Therefore what? Swayam asan bhavi. It is proved. This person is what? Himself becomes non-existent. Not that he becomes non-existent, that is what he claims. We will have sympathy with him. So that is why, because that is what asamya. So therefore what? So know for certain that Brahma Pucham Pratishtha, because which is the basis of all, so because of which we know everything does exist. Therefore, so Viveki, what does it do? Asti Brahmeti Ched Veda Santamenam Tato Viduriti. The Viveki, he knows that Brahma is, and he becomes, he is existent, discovers Brahma. Asti Brahmeti Ched Veda Swayamevatra Sanbhavet Adrishyasyapi Sattasya Swaprakashatva Sambhavat. Asti Brahma iti Veda Chet Swayam eva Atra San Bhavet. Swaprakashatva Sambhavat, last phrase, second line. Swaprakashatva Sambhavat. Adrishyasya api, add Brahmanaha Satta Syat. Satta Syat. Asti Brahmeti Vedache. One who takes that Brahma is not simply Asti and Nasti, because of this reason, what we have seen so far. Why? Five, at least this much is true. You can't take the five koshas as I. Not only because Taittiriya tells. Have you discovered, you verified or not? Cannot be there. Okay? Then at the same time, something in the Priyamoda, Pramoda, Ananda is there. From where it can come? It has to be from the reflection, the Ajnana. That can be destroyed. What remains is, therefore one who has got this Viveka and Asti Brahma iti Vedache, one who, that is, takes that Brahma does exist, Swayam eva, oneself, himself, herself, Atra San Bhavi, San means existent. Earlier Asan is non-existent. This person, San Bhavet, existent Bhavet, means he asserts that I do exist. Now the question was that the Purvapaksha's argument was whatever that is not Drishya doesn't exist. Actually Drishya has to depend on whom for existence? Drik, knowledge principle. Now how it is not Drishya, how does it exist? Brahma, though not Drishya, itself is what? Self-existent principle, self-evident principle. So therefore it says, Swaprakashatva Sambhava. Because of the nature of Brahma being Swaprakasha, means self-evident. It is Swaprakasha. Sambhavat means Swaprakashatva. Swaprakashatva Sambhavat means Swaprakashatva. That is being self-evident principle. Self-evident means, no, what is self-evident? See, now I am talking, you are listening. What is necessary for you to listen? Eyes and mind, preferably backing the ear. You have followed what I told. What did I say? Eyes you need to hear. Ears and backed up by the mind, intellect. So then you hear and try to understand, or oh, this I didn't understand. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You understood or not understood, that is a different thing. But what you need, ear, mind, intellect. Is it not? So that gives you this. But these can't function on their own. Ear will function provided mind backs up. Mind functions because buddhi backs up. Buddhi functions provided Chaitanya, because buddhi is inert, Chaitanya is there. So therefore, this reveals you the sound with the help of, that means ears reveals you the sound with the help of all these things. But the Chaitanya itself is knowledge principle, independent of all this. That is what is called as Swaprakasha. That's why I am. You don't need Jnanendriya, you don't need mind, you don't need intellect. That's why in sleep, I was asleep. You recollect, means what? I am was there, but you can't express at that time because buddhi is dormant. It is not functioning at that time. So therefore, Swaprakasha, self-evident. To know that I am, we don't need Vedanta. What I am now? Miserable samsari. Vedanta comes and tells you, you are Ananda Swarupa. How? Better inquire and discover. Have an open mind, unbiased mind. Get rid of all your cobwebs of wrong notions that you had earlier. Have a clean slate, not while going, okay? So, have a clean slate free from all the wrong notions you had amassed hitherto, and then discover this is your Swarupa. If you are ready, Vedanta is equally what? Eager to lead you to discover what it is, but provided what? Alignment is correct. That alignment has to be set right. Alignment has to be set right. Don't think Vedanta is cock and bull thing. See, that is why it's little difficult. So that's why emphasis on bhakti is given. Do you know why emphasis on bhakti? Easy to take. Why? Bhakti presupposes identification of the body. Do take to it. But by proper bhakti in course, you get that ready frame of mind to get rid of the identification with the body. So it is there. That's why for Vedanta knowledge, first you should have bhakti. Don't have this wrong notion, bhakti superior or jnana superior. Who told all this nonsense? Without bhakti, you can't enter Vedanta at all. That is it. You should have that grace, anugraha of who? Parameshwara. And he is all the time ready to help. But only problem is with whom? Not with Parameshwara, with us. We don't ask. We ask those things which he doesn't want to give, and we don't ask those things he wants to give. That is how he is very, very eager to give you the Atma. So he says, he shouts at the top of the voice, you and me are one. No, how it can be? I want to worship God. You are worshipping God, you are distancing yourself from God, okay? So, that doesn't mean that puja etc. are not necessary. Puja etc. Present notion of me different are taken because puja etc. Do you know why? Otherwise what will you do? Idiot box is there. 24 hours. Now 24 hours. How many channels nowadays? I had heard up to 95. Further, how many? See, who says India has not progressed? see the flights flying from Santa Cruz Airport, Sahara Airport. Who says India has not progressed? So our this thing, we are going in the wrong direction. Not that that's not necessary, but this you can't neglect. That being the case. So we ask the Lord, which Lord is not ready to, doesn't want to give, but gives, because if the child clamors too much, then what the mother, what does it do? But that gives forward slowly to bring around to what it wants to give. So like that, of course, Parameshwara, Bhagavan does fulfill little few desires here and there, though not very, heart is not there, Bhagavan's heart, but his heart is where? In making you discover yourself. Don't think Bhagavan wants clientele of bhaktas. No? Always to praise him. That all praise and puja is nuisance to Bhagavan. But he accepts. Why? To give us an opportunity to evolve and come to a level to discover the Swarupa of yours and Swarupa of Paramatma. Bhagavan is what? One and the same. until then, Navavida Bhakti is indispensable. Okay, without Bhakti, so Bhagavato Bhaktir Dridadhiyata. Have that Dhrida Bhakti to who? Of Bhagavan. But not asking this and that. Deliver yourself in the hands of Bhagavan. Surrender. If you ask this and that, keep in mind what you have asked this and that, in the long run will prove to be disastrous to you, not desirable to you. And at that time, whom will you blame? Pass on the buck to whom? You have heard that from him unto me? When everything goes wrong, Swami, Swami, Swami. And when I set right the thing, I. This is a human psychology. So pass on the buck to Bhagavan when things go wrong. And when everything is that, do you know who did it? I did it. so that is what is human psychology. Better set right the vision. Okay? That's fine. So Swaprakashatva Sambhava. Because of Swaprakashatva, Adrishyasya api Sattasya. Though Brahma is not Drishya, it has got it does exist. Sattva Sattasya means Sattvam Bhaved. Means it exists, there is no virodha at all, only because there is Drishya. For example, your emotions, are you able to see? Do you mean to say they don't exist? They exist. So like that, Drishya. Of course, emotions are Drishya, fine, huh? They are Drishya. But I am talking of physically, visibility is not there for the emotion. And yet you know, love, the mother's love for the child. Can you see? No. But you can certainly infer because of the actions, etc. You can feel it. So like that, only because grossly not available for Drishya doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It is Swaprakasha, the very knowledge principle. So with this much, the author wants to summarize what has been taught so far. Okay, he knows what happens. Lala manoni paripatha kela magila avisaruna gela. So as you progress further, you forget. So just to refresh your memory, what was taught so far. So he now is summarizing. Because what we have done so far, do you know what it is? Inquiry. Inquiry into the nature of what? Me, the individual Panchakoshatmaka, and Jagat, the total. And such inquiry in Adhyatma Vidya, technically called as Shravanam. Now don't think Shravana means listening, no. Inquiry. What is me? What is the word? The Shravanam. So that he is summarizing what has been done so far. In 91 to 93 he is summarizing what is taught so far. Taught so far means what? Not he has taught so far. By Shruti, what is taught? Gaunatma putra bharyadihi mithyatma namayadikaha Brahmanando mukhya atma Kramenaite vivechitaha Putra bharyadihi gaunatma Annamayadikaha mithyatma Brahmanandaha mukhyatma Ete kramena vivechitaha Ete kramena vivechitaha. So first it started from which Atma? Gaunatma. Gaunatma means secondary Atma, truly not Atma but mistaken as Atma, external to the one's physical body. So what are those? Putra bharyadihi, the son, the wife, the husband, friend, at times a servant also. Putra bharyadihi, gaunatma. So before describing Annamaya Kosha, So this Gaunatma was, that means accounted in stanzas 41 to 44. Stanzas 41 to 44, Gaunatma was referred to. Then Annamayadikaha Mithyatma. See, Putra Bharyadihi Gaunatma Vivechitaha. Vivechita means ascertain, describe first. Then Annamayadikaha Mithyatma Vivechitaha. Beginning from Annamaya Kosha, ending with Anandamaya Kosha as what? Mithyatma, false Atma, because appears to be there, really not there. So Vivechita, Vivechitaha, so that ascertain. Then Brahmanandaha Mukhyatma Vivechitaha. Afterward, Brahmanandaha Mukhyatma, where Brahma Pucham Pratishtha in Anandamaya Kosha, Brahma Pucham Pratishtha, the Mukhya Atma, ascertained in this manner. Ete, these three varieties of Atma, Kramena, one after the other, Vivechitaha, ascertained, described. Now, something else also was there in the Shruti, which he has not pointed out earlier, he is going to point out. What is being told is, the subsequent Atma, see, has got the earlier Atma as its Sharira, because the subsequent Atma fills up, pervades the earlier Atma, like air fills up the bellows or the balloon. No? The blacksmith bellow is there, no? It is filled up with the air. Or a balloon is filled up with the air. Like that, see what? Annamaya Kosha. Next one is what? Pranamaya Kosha. Pranamaya Kosha is what? Fills up what? Annamaya Kosha. So therefore, Annamaya Kosha is considered the Sharira, and Pranamaya Kosha Shariraha means Sharire Bhavaha. Annamaya Kosha is the body, Deha, and Pranamaya Kosha is Dehi. Dehi means what? One who abides, remains in the body. Then from Pranamaya Kosha to Manomaya Kosha. So the Manomaya Kosha, what happens? He is filled up in the Pranamaya Kosha. Pranamaya Kosha becomes the Sharira. Manomaya Kosha, the Sharira means Dehi, Deha. Vijnanamaya Kosha, Dehi. Manomaya Kosha, Deha. Anandamaya Kosha, Dehi. Vijnanamaya Kosha is the Deha. Then what happens? At Anandamaya Kosha, Pucha take it. What is the Pucha? Brahma. It fills up what? Anandamaya Kosha. Anandamaya Kosha is the Sharira. Brahma is the one abides in the Sharira. Dehi means what? See, we have got the body. Chaitanya Jivatma is Dehi. The one who abides in the Deha is Dehi. So therefore what happens? Finally, Brahma alone is the one which is in and through all the koshas, and all koshas turn out to be Sharira for who? Brahma. Brahma is free from Sharira. So this is what is told there. Tasyaisha eva Sharira Atma Yah Purvasya Tasmadva etasmadanyantara Atma Manomayaha Tenaisha Purnaha. Like that it goes. Of the earlier Atma is Deha, later one is the Dehi. In this sequence it goes, and Brahma Pucham Pratishtha, for that Brahma, all are Deha, it is abiding in all the Deha. So that is now being pointed out. Uttaratma Vivekesya Purvatma Dehatam Braje Tenottarena Purvasya Purnatvad Dehi Dehata. Uttaratma Viveke Asya Purvatma Dehatam Brajet Tena Uttarena Purvasya Purnatva Dehi देहता एड भवति. Uttaratma viveki. So when from a given Atma, which Atma? Earlier kosha as Atma, when you are proceeding to the next kosha as Atma. That is what Uttaratma viveki means. Uttarasya Atmanaha viveki. For example, you take from Annamaya kosha you are proceeding to, just example, Pranamaya kosha. Earlier kosha is what? Annamaya kosha. Later kosha is what? Pranamaya kosha. So now, when you are ascertaining the Pranamaya kosha as Atma by discarding the Annamaya kosha as Atma, in that viveki, what happens? Asya means Uttaratmanaha. For the subsequent Atma, here in our case, for Pranamaya kosha. Example, Dunja, it is every step you have to apply that way. So Asya means Uttaratmanaha. For the subsequent Atma, for example here, Pranamaya kosha in the case of earlier Annamaya kosha. Purva Atma, earlier Atma. Here in this example, Annamaya kosha, what happens? Dehatam Raje gets the status of the body. Means Pranamaya kosha abides in the body called Annamaya kosha. So therefore, Annamaya kosha is the Dehi. No, not Dehi. Deha, and Pranamaya kosha is the one who remains in the Deha called Dehi. What is Dehi? Dehaha asya asti iti Dehi. One who owns a body. Is it not? So Jiva is a Dehi. Why? He owns the present body of ours. Atma is Dehi because he abides in this body. So that means Dehatam Rajit. That gets the status of the abode. Tena, thereby. Uttarena. Tena means Tena Uttarena. Tena Uttarena means by that subsequent later Atma, Purvasya Atmanaha Purnatva. The earlier Atma is what? Filled up. Like what? Like air fills up the balloon. Means fills up means what? In and through it is there. For example, in your body where prana is not there, all your physiological functions, whatever the medical science may say, but they are because of prana. Your physiological functions are because of prana. Is it not in and through your body? That's filling up. So that way. Again, prana. Prana is filled up by the mind. See, if mind is disturbed, you know what happens? Pranas don't function properly. So pranas don't function properly. So that's why it is. When the disturbed mind is there, all things physiological functions go haywire, and but this is not known through the modern medical science. But to some extent they may say, but they are not aware of it. That's how it is. So a sound mind means what? A sound health, except some means sound health in terms of functional disease, okay? Non-functional disease, you are prarabdha, what can be done? So if you went somewhere and drank polluted water and got jaundice, what can be done? Unless if the resistance power is not there, that's okay. So now, Tena Uttarena means by that subsequent Atma, Purvasya means earlier Atma, Purnatva, being filled up. So what is that? Dehi, Dehata, this relation comes. Dehi, who is the Dehi? One who has got the body, later one. Deha is the earlier one. At every step you have to go. So that means now between Annamaya Kosha and Pranamaya Kosha, who is the Deha? Annamaya Kosha. Dehi, Pranamaya Kosha. Between Pranamaya Kosha and Manomaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha is the Dehi. Deha. Dehi status with the Annamaya Kosha went. So that was Deha. Manomaya Kosha is Dehi. Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Deha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Dehi. Vijnanamaya Kosha, Andamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha is Deha, Andamaya Kosha, Dehi. Andamaya Kosha and Ucha Brahma. Andamaya Kosha, Deha, Ucha Brahma is Dehi. And because it is Dehi, all are Dehas for who? Brahma, and it is what? Dehi. It abides, it is free from. You are remaining or dwelling in your house. Are you one with the house or different from the house? all. It's a common sense. Brahma abides in all the embodiment different from? No for certain. All sorrows, lock, stock, barrel belongs to who? Five koshas. Puchya Brahma, Brahma Pucham Pratishtha is what? Adhisthana, Elu. That is your Swarup. In my presence, joys, sorrows come and go. I am free from them. Swamiji, sorrows come and go, all right. Why joys you include there? see, look, somebody, you had liquid cash in your pocket, 10 lakhs. Somebody cleanly pinched it, and you are not at all aware. And this fellow is what? Befriending you, just behaving as if you are fast friend. And you had gone to some shopping, etc. You had no money. Hey, don't worry, I will give you. Why you bother about it? And he gives you 50,000 rupees. You are happy, no? You are not aware, you are robbed of 10 lakhs there. So, joys these Vishayas give. Do you know why? You are robbed of Brahmananda, and then what? Given some Vishayananda, you are very happy. This is what ignorance, this is what Vedanta wants you to discover, my dear sir. Don't be miserly in desiring. Okay? You see, miserly in spending, understandable. Don't become miserly in desiring. Why you desire this Vishayananda, paltry here and there? You are Brahmananda itself. Why don't you desire? Not, you did not desire. You are that. Okay. Desire means what? You have to work and fulfill. This is your Swarupa. The Shruti and Bhagavan shouts at the top of the voice, and we are like naughty children. So the mother with all compassion shout, don't do that. And then what? We are mischievous enough to ignore the kindly advice of the mother. Here Mother Shruti with the compassion of thousands of mother tells us, please, this is your Swarupa. Don't distance yourself from Bhagavan. You and Bhagavan are one and same. You are Brahma Swarupa, same Brahma Swarupa with respect to the Jagat gets the status called Bhagavan. It is a job for him. Okay? And if you discover this Swarupa, even that Bhagavan disappears. You know, it is called the Tapani Upadisha. See what? That is Turiyaha Ishvara Grasaha. Turiya, your Swarupa is that it swallows the status of whom? Ishvara also. Then how bhakti? Now bhakti. Why? You are identified with the body. So relate with him as who? Parameshwara. And rise to a level where this distance is totally terminated. You and Bhagavan are one and the same. What is there? Only either Brahma, I, Atma, Brahma, Brahma, or if you want to speak in terms of the Jagat, Bhagavan, 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 Bhakta himself, what happens? Disappear. Where? Bhakta coalesces with whom? Bhagavan. How? That is his Swarupa. So that division is terminated. So in this manner, so what is that? So have at each level pointed out, at final level, Brahma is the Dehi, all are the Sharira, that is pointed, we have seen, but it's not shown here. Sattevam Nikhilam Purvam Shariram Hyantimatmanaha Brahmanandastu Shariraha Purvasyatmeti Nirnayaha Evam Sati Antimatmanaha Hi Nikhilam Purvam Shariram Ad Bhavati Evam Sati Antimatmanaha Hi निखिलं पूर्वं शरीरम ऐड भवति. ब्रह्मानंदस्तु शारीरः न ब्रह्मानंदस्तु पूर्वस्य शारीरः पूर्वस्य शारीरः आत्मा इति निर्णयः. Evam sati, this being so, means this dehi dehata relation being there with respect to the link of each two koshas as taken as Atma. So, Antima Atmanaha, of the final Atma. Who is the final Atma? You can't say Andamaya Kosha, because Andamaya Kosha also is negated as Atma. That Pucha Brahma, of that Brahma, Antima Atmanaha. He, Prasiddhi of Shastra, whatever. Nikhilam Purvam, all earlier koshas, what are those? Annamaya to Andamaya kosha, or Shariram Bhavati. It becomes the Sharira. Sharira means place of abidance, place of remaining, dwelling. Whereas Brahmanandastu, as far as Brahmananda concerned, the Pucham Brahma, Pucham Pratishtha, that is concerned. Purvasya, earlier means of all earlier five koshas. Shariraha, Sharira means Sharire Bhavaha, the one who is remaining, abiding in the body. Iti Nirnayaha, this is the Nirnaya assertion. So this is the sum and substance of all earlier teaching. So what is that? Three types of Atma pointed out. What are those? Gauna Atma, Mithya Atma, Mukhya Atma. So Gauna Atma Putra Bharyadi, Mithya Atma Panchakosha, Mukhya Atma Brahma, which is Ananda Swarupa. And for this Ananda Swarupa, all earlier koshas are what? Place of abidance means what? Brahma is all pervasive. Come on, tell me where Brahma is not. So this is what. Even though Sakshatkara is not there, at least this awareness, what does it do? Helps us to have the right goal in life and right attitude, etc., so that we don't get persecuted by our wrong evaluation. The value structure has to be reoriented. Our present value structure is such a damaging one, it can give only nothing but sorrow. At times in life, things go on kosi, what happens? We take it for granted and totally neglect the real goal of life as human being. Therefore, human life is not meant for maja karo. It is not meant for that. It has got a specific purpose. Why? Maja available in other embodiments also. Ahara, Nidra, Bhayamaithunani, Samani Chaitani, Drinam Prashuna, Jnanam Naranam, Adhiko Vishesha, Jnanena Hina, Pashubhi Saman. Ahara, food, Maithuna, that means Nidra, Bhaya, all these are common to human beings and animals. But what is the plus factor in human being? Jnanam, the faculty of Viveka is there. Jnanam Naranam, Adhiko Vishesha. If this plus factor is not discovered, no distinction between animals and human, only the distinction, they are quadruped, we are biped. Okay? So, we are biped, they are quadruped. That is the only distinction, but there is no distinction. So therefore, be serious about the value of human embodiment. It is not meant for squandering in all these paltry things of our accepted norms of this and that, etc. So that is not meant for that. It's for higher purpose. So it is. So the Shravana is over. So now some doubts are there. So doubts are there. Athato no prashnaha. Now there are doubts. Shravanam mananam chobhe tattva jnanasya sadhane ukta nirnaya paryantam Vijnanam Shravanat Bhavet. Anvaya as it is. Shravana and Manana both are Tattvajnanasya sadhane. Tattvajnanasya sadhane. So Shravana and Manana are the means of gaining Tattvajnana. Tattvajnana is knowledge of one's own Swarupa. Now, so far, Shravana is over. Ukta Nirnaya Paryantam, up to the Nirnaya. What is Nirnaya? Second line of 93. Brahmanandaha Sharira Purvasya Atma Shariraha. So that is what? It is the I, the true I in all these koshas. It is all pervasive. The second line of 93. Ukta Nirnaya Paryantam Vijnanam. Whatever knowledge gained, Shravanat Bhave. It is gained by what? Shravana. That is what the Shravana is. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तः न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभं